Welcome to the Monday night MWR financial training call. Get out your pen and paper. Take these notes. I'm telling you, you're going to propel your life to a different level. But without further ado, I'd like to bring on the genius behind all this, my mentor. I'm telling you, this guy's a winner if there ever was one. Brian House, he is the CEO of MWR Financial. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to let Brian take it. You there, sir?
I am here, buddy, and listen, I love it every time you introduce me. The only thing I hate is that there's a lot to live up to. So I appreciate those kind words, Gerald, and the checks in the mail, okay?
Yes,
Well, listen, guys, I'm excited about this call, this webinar that we're doing tonight. This is going to be a two-part training. This evening, we're going to try to cover both parts very quickly tonight. And so what we're going to do, these two parts, one is going to be in regards to how to get started and use our EquityMAX program for yourself and your family. So we're going to go through the process of how to actually access the service, how to plug into the service, how to view the tools that are available with this service, your analysis, how to actually review your monthly statements, how to be able to edit your DFL worksheet, which is our debt-free lifestyle worksheet that we're going to talk about here in just a second. But we're going to go through that entire process. The second part of this call is going to be just more educational. It's going to be talking about the impact of debt on your financial success, and then how to use EquityMAX to build your MWR financial business, how you can use this as a tool to be able to grow your business and generate a tremendous amount of income through MWR Financial's compensation plan. So the first thing that we're going to cover is obviously we're going to be talking about how to use the service or how to get started. And I'm going to walk you through step by step here how you can plug into EquityMAX. It's a very simple process. The first page you're going to see is your MWR Financial website, okay, MWRfinancial.com. The home page of the website, you can go there. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to log in to your MWR Financial portal. And I have set up a test account in order to be able to do this. So I have a test account. I've used an old Gmail address here to do this, but we have a test account that you log in with. You'll enter in your email address and your password in order to be able to access that back office, and you're going to click log in. Once you do that, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to be taken to your Biz Center or a dashboard, and you're going to want to click on My Services. Okay, so once you click on My Services, you're going to see the Financial Edge membership is listed here. If your subscription to Financial Edge is active, it will say you are currently subscribed to this service. Once you see that and you're ready to go into your Financial Edge portal, you're going to click on the link below it that says click here to access your Financial Edge services. So we click on that. And voila, we are in the MWR Financial portal or the Financial Edge portal, which gives you access to all of the services that we offer through Financial Edge. The first one you're going to see is obviously EquityMAX, which is what we're talking about tonight. And I'm going to cover this real quick. We want to focus on EquityMAX, but almost everything you do with each of the 4 core services that we offer is able to be done by clicking on the Member Access button below each of these services. Okay, it gives a brief description of the services here, and then you have a Member Access button. And then below that, you'll see our Debt Resolution Center, where you can actually access debt validation and settlement services, tax debt relief services. This goes along with what we're talking about tonight, so I definitely wanted to mention that. We're going to be focused on EquityMAX, but if you have bad debt issues or bad debt challenges, we have a solution for that as well, and you can schedule a consultation with one of our experts. They'll analyze your situation. They'll make the appropriate recommendations in order to help you to remedy any bad debts that you have, whether it's bad unsecured debts, tax debts, whatever it may be. Okay, so that program is also available. Now, in regards to our EquityMAX program, first thing we're going to do is we're going to click on the Member Access button. If you'll notice at the top of the page, which is on every service page that we have, you'll see how-to instructions. I'm highlighting them here kind of as I scroll over them. You can click on that, and it will walk you step by step through how to utilize everything that's included on this member access page, how to use the tools that are here in your EquityMAX customer portal, as well as how to create or how to complete your DFL worksheet. Now, I'm going to click on the Get Started button because this is the first thing you're going to do. If you're not enrolled in EquityMAX, this is the first thing you're going to do. Now, when I click on this, you're going to see, because I've already set up an account in here, I've set up a dummy scenario, or a test customer. I shouldn't say dummy. If you can see up the top, it says Welcome Test Customer. All right, but this system already picked up that has already been completed. So if you get this message, you know that you've completed your DFL worksheet, or you've already started your DFL worksheet and saved it as completed, and it'll allow you to go here, click here to update your DFL worksheet. Well, that's going to take you to your DFL worksheet editor, which has all the creditors that you entered in, and you're able to edit each of these. You're able to change balances. You're able to change the interest rates, the monthly payments, all of that stuff by clicking on the Edit button. Maybe you paid off a creditor and you want to delete that creditor, eliminate it. You came into some extra cash and you decided to go ahead and just eliminate one of your creditors or debts. You can actually delete that. By editing or deleting your creditors, you're going to end up automatically updating your analysis, your monthly statements. Everything will automatically be updated for you. Now, at the bottom of the page here, you're going to see where it says Additional Margin. This is where, as you earn more money through your MWR financial business, or as we save you money through EquityMAX by helping you restore your credit history or credit scores and allowing you to lower your interest rates, your down payments, your monthly payments, your car insurance, your homeowner's insurance premiums. That can free up cash flow for you out of your existing income or existing expenses that you can actually apply towards accelerating your debt payoff with EquityMAX. Okay, so this is where you would add any additional funds to help accelerate. Once you do that, you'll hit Save and Update, and then it'll update again your statement. It'll update your analysis that we're going to talk about in just a second. Now, what I told you before is that I've already entered all of these creditors in, but I wanted to pull up the tool here real quick that just shows you what you'll be entering in when you go to complete your DFL worksheet, when you get started. It's going to take you immediately to a page that you're going to enter in your first creditor. You're going to enter in the creditor type. You're going to enter in the creditor's name. You're going to enter in the current balance, the interest rate on that debt. You're going to enter in the minimum payment. Then you're going to enter in the actual payment. Now, this is important for you to understand. And there's instructions underneath of each of these, so it's pretty self-explanatory. But when you enter in the minimum payment, that's what's required that you are to pay. You may have a payment that is $75 a month as far as what the minimum payment is supposed to be on a credit card, for example. But your actual payment, you actually pay them $100 per month, okay? So you want to enter in the minimum here and then the actual payment here. Now, escrow or impound payment, this usually applies to your mortgage. So if you're entering in a mortgage, you may have that. That's optional to be able to put that in there, but at the same time, it is available. So here it just says save. Okay, when you go to enter it in for the first time, it may say continue, okay, as you enter in your creditors, and it'll get you to continue until you are done entering your creditors, and then you will save your entire DFL worksheet, and it will populate this, your DFL worksheet editor, which we just kind of covered already, okay? Now, this has all of your creditors here. Now, what I want to do is I want to go back to the EquityMAX member access page. And you can do that by going up to services and just clicking on EquityMAX. That'll take you to your member access page where we originally started. And you'll notice on this page, you have an EquityMAX customer portal. Now, here's the button for the DFL worksheet editor. We just saw that, so I'm not going to click on that, but that's how you get to your worksheet editor. Then you have your EquityMAX analysis. And I want to go to this because I want to show you an example of what this program can do to help you eliminate years and even decades off the time that you're in debt, but more importantly, how it can potentially save you tens and even hundreds of thousands of dollars in interest. Now, the debts that have been entered in here are based on an average American consumer, okay? Average American consumer. So if you'll notice, this test customer has a total of $209,000 in debt on their creditor's plan, and then they have the same amount of debt on their EquityMAX plan. They are paying $2,985 a month on their creditor's plan, and they're going to pay $2,985 a month on our plan, unless they decide they want to add additional margin, which will accelerate the process. Maybe they add 100, 200, 500, and we'll show an example of what can happen with that here in just a second. But on their creditor's plan, they would be in debt for 29 years and 0 months. So 29 years they would be in debt on their creditor's plan. On our EquityMAX plan, using the same amount of money every single month, but because we have put a personal GPS for them on their debt, we have put a structured plan of action together to help them eliminate their debts in record time. All right, on our plan, EquityMAX, they're going to be out of debt in 7 years and 11 months. Now, if you'll read to the side here, it says, with the EquityMAX system, you can be completely debt-free 21 years and 1 month sooner than your creditor's plan. This alone will save you $161,000 in interest expenses. Now, look at this. The interest you would have paid on your creditor's plan over that 29 years would be over $233,000. On our EquityMAX plan, using the exact same amount of money you're spending every single month, you're only going to pay $72,500 and some dollars. That's a savings of over $161,000 in interest alone. Your debt-free date with your creditor's plan would have been 2046. On our plan, it's going to be 2025. And these debts were entered in today. Okay, so if you take 7 years and 11 months from today, that would be September of 2025. Now, our plan goes a little bit further.